best time for us to thin our carrots out is in the evening because the carrot root flies are not as active, so we're going to get that done today. Now they are getting big enough in order to do so. If yours aren't actually too closely spaced together, then you might be fine to not thin them out at this stage, but to wait until they're that little bit bigger and of size that you can actually eat them. If you have got a cover on to keep them protected from the carrot root fly, then make sure that you put that back on afterwards as well. This is what the early carrots are looking like. So they're getting to about sort of 5 to 6 inches now. They do need weeding, and then I also need to thin them, and we're going to re-sow some of the patches where the germination has been a little bit sparse. And then this bed is the one that we sowed the main crop variety. So this is Sylvita. These are a little bit smaller, probably heading towards sort of 4 inches at the moment. And they also want thinning out. I have added a bit of a mulch on top of this, and I sowed some extra seeds in them yesterday, so I'm keeping it damp to try and help them germinate. But we're going to have a look at the early ones today. Helpfully, I have misplaced my onion hoe, which I usually use to weed between these rows, so I'm going to be doing it mainly by hand, but these are all weeds that should pull out reasonably easily. There is some that are very close as well. You've just got to be careful not to actually pull the carrots out. I'm doing this in the evening because that's when the carrot root fly is less active. Looking for a spacing of about 1 inch between each plant. So a lot of these are actually well spaced out, but for the rest, we just want to grab them at the base and pull out any additional seedlings. And that's what we've pulled out there, and you can see they're really good and straight and they're not hitting anything or forking. That one there has forked a little bit, but most of them are looking really good. Once we've got them nicely spaced out and weeded, we're just going to go ahead and sow some more seeds where they haven't germinated. So we're just going to do exactly the same as we did before. We're going to make a little bit of a trench, and I have damped down this soil as well just to help them get going, but we're going to give it all a really good water in a second, and then just tap some seeds into the little trench we made. I'm going to sow them a little bit thicker. We now know that these aren't germinating great, but the germination isn't bad on these. It's just carrots produce a lot of seeds, meaning that they don't need to produce the best quality seeds. So it's quite normal for carrots to struggle to germinate. Now we just want to give these really good water and keep them damp if you have sown some more seeds over the next couple of weeks. If you have any herbs or anything growing next to them, then it's worth just scrunching the leaves and taking the smell away that the carrot root flies will be after, in case there are any about still. If your thinnings are large enough to eat, you can of course eat them, and you can use the tops for carrot top pesto as well, or just pop them in the compost if they're a little bit too small. The next time we'll be looking at these is when we start harvesting them, which will be about a month, I would have thought, so not too long now.